a vegan on YouTube, antacids by the pound. God, it doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. The more plant foods you consume, the more you have this problem because the higher the pH, and then the body compensates by basically trying to acidify. And because it can't acidify sufficiently, it can't seal the top. This is genetically determined that you have to have a certain level of acidity in order for the valve on the top to seal. That tells you something, that a species appropriate diet can only do that. So what is a species appropriate diet? Meat that has taurine, that basically increases acidity and improves stomach function. So if you're not eating animal foods, you can't acidify sufficiently, you can't seal that lock, that top. That tells you that the ancestral and genetics are designed for meat. So the actual valves, the sealant functions properly. Yes, another one for the carnies, you know, even our genetics basically shows us what a species appropriate diet is in terms of this. This is why the majority of people are not eating enough, eating too much kibble and all that. That's why antacids usage is endemic. And, all of a sudden, we switched our diet from 2/3 animal foods and 1/3 because we didn't have refrigeration, 1/3 plants, which was mostly seasonal, to mostly plants with some meats and mostly processed in different products and all that. And then we wonder why we have, you know, um, acid reflux and all these other stomach problems and gut problems and everything else. And about more than a third of the population has SIBO. Huh? And exactly, and salt as well. Correct, Dom. You know, and then they wonder. We used to consume up to 10 times the salt in the past because we had to salt all our food because there was no refrigeration back then. So, yeah, crazy world we live in. Absolutely crazy world in that regard. Antacids. I go to stores and I see just rows and rows of antacids. And I just know. I look at them and I just shake my head and go, "Fuck me," And most people are just popping them. You even see commercials on social media constantly popping up about how people talking about something. Oh, you need to take this. This is the best. This will fix the problem really quickly. Just nonsense upon nonsense upon nonsense. Just masking things. Crazy stuff.